tell you a crazy story.
I got one. I have one.
You know, I'll tell you a crazy story, and it's usually when my crazy stories of barbecue, it always were the ones where it all happened because we were drunk, or it was because he brought that fifth of whiskey. You know, it was always starting off like that, especially at the beginning. Now we're such professionals that never does happen.
Never.
But the craziest one I ever had was we were cooking next to a local, really bad motorcycle gang. And they were the motorcycle club. They literally showed up with a Weber and 2 kegs of beer. And we knew they didn't have no tents, no tables, no nothing. And I'm like, oh hell, this is gonna be a hell of a night. At the end of the night, they wanted to fight people, and it was pretty creepy crawly. But yeah, that was intense. And we ended up getting a grease fire that day. And I'll always remember because those guys stole some of our wood that night, and they felt really bad because they got drunk. Well, the next morning, they thought it'd be kind of cool to go to the local tree that was right there, hack it off and say, hey, sorry about borrowing your wood. Here's some wood in return. So we were getting these branches, and he's like, here you go. My wife's like, just take it and thank him. Just take it. Thanks. So, yeah, that was kind of the craziest one. Motorcycle biker gangs, whiskey, and green. I think that was hackberry tree. So that was one of my favorite ones.
Jeez.
I'll always remember that one. Jesus, I was so scared. I was like, let's just go home. Because they were like burnouts and, oh my God, guns.
How long ago was this?
It was to the point where, I'm not going to lie to you, that the police department showed up and they just kept on going. You know, they're like, nope.
No, we know better than this one.
You're on your own, guy. And I was like,
You know, believe it or not, mine had to be Mother Nature took over for me. And I was just getting going on my own, cooking and on the circuit, and I had everything just going and rolling. So mine was I didn't hunker down the tents, and so Mother Nature came with a little small tornado out in Selma, Texas, and blew my tents over, and they just mangled. Blew my brisket that I was prepping onto the ground when it was raining, and mind you, it's a 14-pound, 12-pound brisket. It flew off the table, landed. CJ was there and Darn was there, right in a puddle of water, and I just looked up and said, I'm done. I packed up, screwed the $200 entry, and I said, I'm just going home. Left the tents.
There's a bunch of them that have been like that.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I just
last week with the storm, after a long night of drinking that we didn't expect, we hung out, and I woke up at 6. I was like, is this really worth it?
I was still sleeping.
Let's just go home, get some tacos, and let's go home. But yeah, we ended up doing good. But still, it just took a lot out of us to.
First place brisket.
Yeah.